a pin where you're straddling your opponent.
Full guard?
Huh?
Full guard?
No, no, no. This is a pin. It's a pin. So the pin is tight with your knees, tight with your feet. If he lifts up his butt, my feet are going to go underneath his butt. Up here, I'm going to control his shoulders, and I'm going to lift his head off of the mat to the extent possible. This arm is going to go across his face, and all of my weight is going to go into that arm. I'm not going to do that now, but all of my weight is going to go into that arm, and this hand is going to hold this hand and lifting up his head while I'm putting all my weight on it. It's a very uncomfortable position, and it's very difficult for him to move. This one isn't a choke. It can choke if you really put some strong weight behind it. It's just very uncomfortable. But this is just a pin, okay? So this is the basic pin. We went over it on Monday. I think everyone was here except Bruce and you. So have you seen this pin before? Okay, so we'll work with you a little bit. So let's just review the pin for a minute with our partner, and then let's review a couple of escapes on how to get out of this pin. So some escapes to get out of this pin. First thing you need to do is to create some space. So to the extent possible, you push your elbow into his face to create some space. And then once you have some space, you're gonna have to try and shrimp your way out, as we did before. If you can do that, you get an arm bar here. We didn't do any shrimps as we warmed up. The shrimp for everyone who remembers is this move. We do this. So we're going to practice that here after we create some space. And let's just, the second escape that we can do is if they are too far up on your chest, and their arm is strapped underneath, it's not so hard to grab a belt and bridge them over. So if they're too far up if their weight's too far up, do a simple bridge and pull them over the shoulder that they have committed. Do you have another escape that you like?
Me first, I think Sensei Andrzej.
Leg. You wrap the leg. Let's get the guard.
Oh, that's right. You wrap the leg and you get in the guard. Right. Do you want? Well, go ahead.
It's a little easier when the hip is far. You just push the knee.
Right.
And you wrap the leg.
Right. So let's find a partner. Practice the pin. Practice a few escapes, and then we're going to do some turnovers that can get worked into this, and we'll do a little neoaza work. Okay.